Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of the Bean Dip Podcast. Thank you guys for joining me. I have my first produced show coming up June 24th, and I just got the details. If you're a comedian, and I'm sure this will be something that'll from here on out happening for the next show too, but for this show, comedians get a free drink and free food. If you're an audience member, tickets, so they're $15 online, and the tickets automatically come with food, a plate of food. I'm not exactly sure what they're thinking about the food. It could be like a carne asada plate with rice and beans, or tacos. But that is TBD, to be determined. And then if there ends up being no more tickets online, and I'll put the link for the show in the description. If not online, then there's gonna be tickets at the door. Door tickets will be $20, but if you don't want the food and you just want to come inside for the show, $10 as well. So different options, different routes, whatever you guys want to do. And also, I've been leaving my Venmo on there, so if you guys want to show some love, help a homie out, you know what I mean? It helps me get through the week without having to think about bills, and so that way I could just put on a cool show for you guys. But yeah, man, fucking dude, what's up with Joe Biden, yo? I think, look, I was never against or for or in the politics of all that, but bro, there is a compilation video. There's compilation videos of Joe Biden eating shit. And he's not even really doing anything to eat shit. He's literally just turning around and falling. That's the crazy shit. Bro, you already fell. There's at least 3 videos I could say that I seen you falling. I think if you're on that level, if you're the president and if you've fallen that many times already, you can't get reelected. You know what I mean? You're just, the Alzheimer's is kicking in, your bone mass is becoming less and less. You're just becoming a fragile old man, bro. And what are we supposed to do with Russia? Over here, our president is fucking falling because he tripped on a twig, while Putin is fucking riding horses shirtless and waving to pigeons. Or pigeons are saluting this dude. Come on, bro. I think you're done, Biden. I don't know about the policy shit, but you failed too many times, bro. There's gotta be a limit on how many times a president can fall until we deem him unworthy for office. Right? We're just going to risk losing a president because he fell and hit his head? What's he going to do when no one's around? I bet you the Secret Service, right? You have the security dudes around. These dudes are picking homeboy up at least once a day. Joe Biden. I'm going to try and do my best Joe Biden impersonation. Hey, Carlos. This is not working. Hey, Carlos. The security is Mexican. Carlos, I fell again. You think you could pick me up? And Carlos is like, damn, dog. I never faced no bad guys, no terrorists, which is cool, easy money, but I'm just fucking picking this old man up every time he falls and feeding him his Jell-O. I guarantee you Joe Biden is having somebody feed him Jello in the White House. Right? They don't even, he doesn't even sleep on like whatever the bed. There's like a hospital bed for him. He gets in his hospital gown. You know, he gets hooked up to the IV, and there's a nurse that just brings him some kind of microwavable meat with mashed potatoes and Jello. I don't know, bro. That because my thing has always been like, I want somebody, you know, to be younger. Bring a young president in, you know? I want to see a cool 45-year-old president. Where at least you think, hey, maybe this guy gets laid sometimes, you know? Bring back fucking JFK, you know? Is that his name? The Kennedy presidents. Bring that fool back. He was young back then, you know? That was when at least America had a little bit of swag coming up, you know? Everybody hated it. The old school people hated it, but bro, bring in some fresh legs, dude. Democrats, why Joe Biden? Was there nobody left? They're like, damn, bro, this guy's literally on his last legs. Literally. And they're like, fuck it, we got nobody else. Nobody wants a crazy bitch running the country, so Kamala is just gonna have to settle for vice president. I don't know. You just feel bad for the guy, bro. It's embarrassing, dude. You're the leader of the free world. And you're fucking tripping because a gust of wind came by. I don't know. You know, it's... What are we gonna do when China or these fucking other powerhouse countries come by and be like, yo, I saw your fucking president fall? You know, and they start punking us. Right? We can't have our president going viral because this fool's, you know, he has dementia. That's... What kind of country are we? It's weird, dude. I honestly, I think if Trump wins, that's what people are going to go by. How many times has the president fallen? I've never seen Donald Trump fall before. I'm sure all these other politicians, there's got to be a video of them falling at least once. That's going to be the standard. People are going to be watching. Does this guy look like he's going to... Oh, shit. You know, it's going to be like a... What's that shit with like the models? The runway. We're going to have our presidents go down the runway. You know, and if you can't hit that hard turn at the end, I'm sorry, bro. You lose. You know, Biden, you're not completing that runway. Hell no. I don't even think you're going to be able to make it to the end. I need a young, fresh buck in the office. Look, at everybody's always talking shit, but I think The Rock would be crazy dope for presidency. Dude, not even like it would mean anything policy-wise for us, but imagine the look of that in the rest of the world. The United States has The Rock as the president. Didn't The Rock drive to the moon or something in Fast 10 or whatever? I want that guy, bro. The guy that posts all the crazy foods he eats because he's on steroids and works out like a fucking roided out fucking freak. I want that guy, bro. I mean, it only makes sense, you know? I think he'd be a better president than Obama. The Rock. He's younger. He's buffer. He was in the Nation of Domination back in the day in WWE. That was an all-black wrestling group. Yeah, I think his name was D'Lo something. D'Lo was in that. I think The Godfather was in it. I'm telling you, bro. The Rock might, just because of Nation of Domination, he might be more black than President Obama. I don't know. I don't know who would my second choice be other than The Rock. Who else has cachet where it's like, damn, I would like to see this guy as, running the world? Bill Maher. Fuck no. Bill Maher would. Hell no. Bill Maher. Bill Maher's like one of those dudes who would be like, yeah, Bill Maher would definitely flip. Right? He's for sure a politician. He would say one thing and then for sure do other things. I don't know. I don't have faith in Bill Maher. Not to be president. Who would I like? I would like. It's got to be somebody who's completely humble. Maybe like they have no idea what they're getting into, but they'll always make the right decision. Damn, it's got who would be my ideal president? Like Mr. Bean would be cool, I think. You know Mr. Bean? He's like this kind of like he does a lot of physical humor. He has movies where he's just like and he's fucking up constantly. He's kind of like a Charlie Chaplin with music or with noise and color. I don't know, bro. But it's not Joe Biden. He's done. He's out for me, dude. Because of that last fall, now I'm going far right wing. I'm tired of this, bro. There's no way you're gonna make me jump on the woke wagon when you're tripping like that, bro. You know what I mean? Like, Sad Guru? I don't know. Somebody needs to help that guy though, bro. I feel like, give the same attention to Joe Biden to his decaying legs or whatever. I don't know what give the same kind of attention that people want to give the same kind of attention to Kanye's mental health, right? Like, people are leaving these guys out to hang dry, Like, I guarantee you, whenever Biden walks up the steps, everybody around him is like, oh, is he? Oh my God. Like, everybody has their hands out ready to catch him. Joe Biden taking one step is equivalent to people waiting to hear one word from Kanye. It's like, oh, shit, oh, what? Is he gonna, is he tripping? I'm not. It's too wild, bro. We don't know what's gonna happen. You want Joe Biden to run for another 4 fucking years? Good luck. I don't think the old guy can do it anymore. I think, like I said, my vote is going for The Rock. I got The Rock or fuck it, Mr. Bean. I'm sorry. The Rock was my real opinion. I'm telling you, Mr. Bean, dude. He'll have advisors, right? He'll have advisors, and he's gonna listen, right? Because he has no idea what the fuck he's gonna do, what he's doing, and he's humble. So what's gonna happen is they're gonna be like, Mr. President, you have to say there's a war. and you need to like pull out the soldiers, right? And you gotta do that. But what he ends up doing, he ends up he actually ends up sending soldiers back into the United States for no reason. But because he fucks up, he has to make. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I want Mr. Bean. Sometimes idiots are the best thing that could, help out the world, And I've always said this. When you're too smart, it's just like, bro, relax, Chill out. Let the people wear masks. They're not bothering me, They're actually, some of them have bad breath, And do you realize how many people fucking spit when they talk? It's crazy, dude. I actually never noticed that until the masks. Yeah, before the masks, I didn't notice it. But after, it's like, dude, so many people spit when they talk. It's crazy. Anyway, vote for Joe Biden. Hell yeah, dude. He's doing it. He's making it rock. He's making it happen. We recently saw this movie because it was not necessarily suggested, but it was brought up in a podcast we were listening to. It was called The D Train with Jack Black. And dude, I'm not gonna lie, Jack Black continues to surprise me, dude. This guy just comes up with fucking great movies, dude. And his acting is insanely good. I don't know if Homeboy has ever done stand-up comedy. I doubt it. I mean, then you can't put him as like a comedic actor. I mean, he is like a comedic actor, but dude, he is so underrated as an actor. I think people love him because of his spunky personality, and he's all like singing and screaming and rock and roll. But bro, when you watch movies like The D Train or Ernie or Bernie, I think it's Bernie. Dude, these are amazing fucking movies, dude. It's so crazy, dude. I don't even know. Look, there's gonna be spoilers. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know how to review a movie without spoiling it. I'm not gonna talk about the angles or the costumes or the score. I'm gonna talk about the fucking movie, dude. So basically, he's like one of those typical small town people who are like involved in all the community activities, right? And I guess he's part of this committee that is involved with that high school, and I think they're trying to do like some kind of high school reunion or whatever. And he's basically like the loser of the committee. I don't know if he's the loser. He's like the head chairman of the committee, but he's like, nobody likes him. Nobody fucks with him, I guess, in that committee. And you can tell he's a little bit desperate for friendship and notoriety. So what he does, he ends up finding out that somebody from their high school didn't necessarily become a star or anything, but he saw him in a commercial. And I guess got the bright idea that if he could bring this guy in, then it would kind of like it would put the spotlight on him as being this amazing, this dope dude, right? That brought this important person in that's gonna, make this event amazing, right? So he goes through this crazy elaborate plan, just to meet this dude, right? And it actually ends up happening a lot easier and quicker. than I thought, and I think the character too is like, whoa, shit, really like that? Because he reaches out to the guy and he responds, and they end up going out. Right, he was gonna start inviting him like right off the bat, but he's like, you know what? Let's go out for a fucking beer. And they go drinking, and they have this like good fucking night. They're laughing, and they end up back at homeboy's pad, and it starts getting like this sexual vibe. Like this dude that Jack Black went out with starts telling him to come here, like seducing him. And Jack Black is like a little unsure. He's like, but he's in a weird position because he's trying to get this dude to come through. And at the same time, a part of him, like I said, he wants friendship, he wants notoriety. So maybe he's a little bit naive. James Marsden, that's who the other actor is. Good looking guy, by the way. Any of us would have fucked him, you know? But well, obviously I gave it away what happens. Basically, he's able to pull in Jack Black, and they just end up making out, and Jack Black is like a little bit like surprised by it, but then he kind of just goes with it, and they're just making out crazy, and it doesn't necessarily show you one thing. It kind of skips to the morning, but then like in that morning, it gives you this quick clip of Jack Black getting ass fucked. Like the craziest shit ever. And the whole movie is so intensely uncomfortable because, you know, he's able to actually get James Marsden to come through. They agree, yeah, I'm down. I'm super down to go. But, you know, Jack Black going back, dude, he's figuratively and literally fucked, right? Because what ends up happening, that elaborate plan, it ended up, to a certain degree, almost costing him his job, his marriage, and then also questioning his own sexuality as to whether if he's gay or not. This dude was having some crazy feelings about James Marsden coming through and like kind of being the popular guy again and getting attention, and just a crazy weird movie. And you know, a movie I should have actually reviewed was the Dallas Buyers Club. I just seen that one. Amazing. I'll talk about that next week. But the D Train, dude, I fucking recommend it. It's one of those movies where it's like it's comedy, but it's kind of uncomfortable and dramatic. It's like a weird clusterfuck of different genres and emotions.
Definitely a drama comedy. Drama.
Something, I don't know. But yeah, fuck, I did fucking enjoy that fucking movie. And like I said, dude, Jack Black just always coming through with the movies, tripping me the hell out, dude. Right? Because, dude, when I saw this food, the first time that really like took it away from me was School of Rock, right? And that's like a kids movie. That's kind of like the ideal image that everybody gets whenever they think of Jack Black, right? Or Tenacious D. You know what I mean? That kind of person. So it's like when you see him in these movies, just like, dude, this fool's just a legit good actor, bro. Shout out to Jack Black, bro. That guy's... I hope he keeps coming out with fucking movies, dude, because if he was a stand-up comedian, probably one of the best comedian actors ever, but he's not, so he's just... I guess amongst actors, he's just okay. You know, he's a good actor, you know. I don't know. But I did fucking enjoy that movie. Bean Dips, I'm gonna suck Jack Black's dick on this movie. That's 5 bean dips, dude. That's 5 fucking bean dips. I double dipped, quadruple dipped, and even gave a last dip with my finger. You know what I mean? I didn't even put the chip. I just dipped the finger because it was so good.
We should watch The Holiday.
Okay, let's go. There's more Jack Black movies.
Mm-hmm.
The Holiday.
I really like that one.
Yeah. Want to smoke? Hey, we're going to take this bong rip for Jack Black.
My friend Vanessa would trip out on you and that because she hated him growing up so much.
She hated Jack Black? Why?
He was so obnoxious.
Obnoxious? Oh, shit, are they outside?
Like, naturally right. Oh.
That's another low-key hitter. I remember when I saw Nacho Libre for the first time in the theaters. This older woman
in the theaters, really?
In the theaters, this older lady had to have been in her 50s. I think she was a grandma, cracking the fuck up, laughing out loud like that movie was fucking hilarious. I mean, it was good. It's a great fucking movie, but dude, how funny is it where like Jack Black, like him in that movie alone, he doesn't do anything extraordinary that makes him seem hella Mexican. His accent is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, all he does really is wear a mustache, and maybe they tan him up a tiny bit, but you know what's the most Mexican about Jack Black that he doesn't even have to act? It's his body. His body alone is Mexican as fuck. Like, that dude for sure drinks beer and eats tacos every night. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. If it was the other way around in the D train and Jack Black was James Marsden and I was Jack Black, I would be getting rammed by Jack Black.
You're so blown away by him.
Huh?
You're so blown away by him.
I'm telling you that fuck it's just his acting in general, and then for him to be in that moment and that scene, and then so crazy, dude. And they were actually making out, right? Like, that's the one thing like that I trip out on actors too. Is like those fools actually making out, or like, you know, you say you're not gay, but you have to like put yourself in that role in that moment to be like yes, you're.
What was his name again?
James Marsden. Yeah, dude. Sometimes that shit just trips me the fuck out. Like, dude, it looked like they were really fucking kissing. It could have been a lot of like cheek kissing, because I think I've heard that where like actors they'll probably make out with like the side of your mouth or something. And reveal the most uncomfortable. Sure, let's just play it. Let's see, fast forward it.
Very cool, your characters, and sometimes they are incredibly bleak. And I was wondering which is more fun to play.
I'm trying to remember the part where I was cool.
Hit me back.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, God. I don't know. I like seeing all the cracks.
Which is more fun? Disturbing portraits, looking back, most uncomfortable role.
If you ran into him on the street, you would hate that. Did we play it? Yeah, never.
Oh, I played. I mean, the most uncomfortable person, I think it would have to be this one.
Right?
Dan Landsman is a tough hang. You don't really want to hang out with that guy. It's a real turd of a human being.
My character in Anchorman 2, maybe? No, he's
I don't know if they're talking about the kissing, though. Yeah.
Although, a man of his word.
A man of his
He
word.
fucking sticks to that bet.
Let me
For
maybe.
years, he's just continues.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys think is how many movies, TV shows at this point. Are there any roles you've played where you look back now and think, oh, this was actually, I was incredibly vulnerable in this, and I see a part of myself I didn't expect to see watching this back?
It's a good question. No, I'm too busy seeing my
It's Marsden, not
seeing
Marsden.
all the mechanics,
Marsden.
and all the crap.
I don't know.
Nah,
They're not talking about it, but yeah, dude, fuck, man. Entertaining ass movie. I'll give it. I mean, it sounds a little bit too generous. The 5-star bean dip. 5-star bean. Yeah, 5-star. 5 bean dips. 5 bean dips. But I would definitely watch it again, and I'm down to recommend it. So I thought it was great. I thought it was a great movie. Recently this other thing that I've been like getting into, I've been like exploring the AI world, right? I got this, I've been going on this website called Fotor. It's spelled Fotor. And it's pretty fun, man. It's an image generator, and you basically just put in like descriptions of what you're trying to see. It could be very basic. You actually don't even need a lot of description, it's still like, I want to say it's still in its most basic. Like when you see this AI stuff, what I realized is, even though people are like, oh my God, AI, I think, say with even the photo generator, after a while, you can see that there's like the pictures just start to become a little generic. Like, it's not as, it doesn't seem as creative, or maybe it could just me being about the description, because I've tried different ways. I've tried being super descriptive or just very basic, and it seems that like there's like a combination of both that go on when you're doing this, because really basically what you do is you type in a description or whatever you want to see, and then it generates an image. But what I'm saying is, like, it doesn't seem entirely too creative, where it's like it seems original. The whole thing about it is, I think what the AI is doing is it's borrowing ideas and all this from like the whatever's online, right? To get information to be able to build this image. So some of the images, like say I think I put one of them Earth themed superhero, right? And one of the first images was just this dude with like a haircut, like a fade haircut, and he was buff, and he had a Superman S on his chest, and it was like, there's nothing really earthy about it, and I think it just took the word superhero and then kind of found Superman, and also, man, and I don't know, you know what I mean? So I don't think it's as, and there could be other ones, you know what I mean? There could be, I'm sure there's better AI generators, but it didn't seem as like impressive as I thought it was gonna be. It's fun, right? But I thought it was gonna be more like, whoa, like this is on point, you know what I mean? Because the one thing that I noticed is that the AI generator, it can't. So if I were to, like, on one of them, it was this elaborate descriptive, thing that I put like ants towards the end. I put group of ants are conspiring against the United States government, and one of those ants looks like Groucho Marx. But I don't think the AI really knew how to generate that, Sometimes it does. I don't know if it knows how to generate intent, or like it's like very basic stuff. Like an easy one, I had put tall Latino playing baseball in outer space, and it just like shows this baseball guy that kind of looks Latino, I guess, and he's just swinging, and there's random baseballs in space. You know, it's just that kind of thing. Like I said, it's fun. It's really fun because I'll just put in random stuff. But you know, some people out there are like scared of AI. You know, and to me, so when I was doing Uber, I was talking to this young guy that was selling he sells clothing. I know I follow him. I don't remember his name. But you know, he told me that he started fucking with AI, and we were talking about it, and basically what came down to it is like, you know what, you're better off learning about this now in its like most basic form, so as it advances, you can gradually go along with knowing how to fuck with this. Because at a certain point, you know, if people just ignore these advancements or whatever that are probably gonna take over like the corporate world and business and all that stuff, you know, like say for instance, like there's this podcast named Dudesy. It's with Will Sasso and this other, his co-host, I don't remember his name, but their podcast is ran by artificial intelligence. And it's funny, you know, it does well. They also, that same artificial intelligence, the Dudesy AI that they have, made an hour-long Tom Brady special. I'm sure I brought this up before. And it was actually good, right? That was kind of scary, right? But like I said, maybe there's like a certain amount where you could pay, you could pay for this type of AI and it's like super advanced, or it could just be basic, you know? But my point is, I think it's just important to learn how to know what's up with this stuff. You know what I mean? It's not as scary as you think. I guess it can be, you know, but it just seems like, why not learn about it? You know what I mean? You don't want to be like how some really old people are, and they do not know how to work a phone, right? They don't know how to use Google Maps, right? They barely know how to answer a phone call. You don't want to be that person. That's going to make life extremely hard for you. You know, I think it might even come to a point where it limits you financially. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying it's like super necessary to be jumping on it and learning about it, but I don't think it's a bad idea to learn about it. You know, like I said, I'm not going to be, I don't know what I'm going to be using it for. Like the AI image generator stuff is cool. I might use it for flyers, but in the end, I'm going to have to be still editing the flyer myself. You know, adding pictures, information, all that stuff. So I don't know. I think the one thing I am hesitant to use, because I'm not so sure what I would use it for, is Chat GPT. Yeah, I'm just not too sure just yet. But who knows? I think I could try and eventually get into that. You know what I mean? Like I said, dude, it's good to learn. You don't want to be outdated. You know what I mean? Life is moving way too quick, and I don't think you can afford to just let it pass. I mean, sure, let it pass by. Like at the same time, nothing fucking matters, right? Like, it's not going to take artificial intelligence to be able to smoke a bowl or go to the beach or, fuck or something. Or who knows? What if the finest bitches are artificial intelligence, and you can have sex with them for free? Let's not even get into the details. How? Let's just say this happens, and all fools are doing it, but because you lagged it, now you don't know what's up with it. You know?
Ridiculous example.
It's ridiculous, but you could apply that to almost anything. Like, somebody had said this idea, and I don't know how, because it sounds more dystopian, and I really, whenever it comes to dystopia or utopia, I never agree to any of that, because whenever it's like black and white like that, or like extreme kind of outcomes, like what do they call it? When say like zombies came and the world's apocalyptic. I never believe in that stuff, because to me it just seems like it ties in with Christianity and Jesus and afterlife. I never go that way. Oh, we're gonna be in a dystopia in 10 years, or utopia, in the next 20. Who the fuck knows? I personally think, even though life moves quickly, at the same time, we don't move. Who knows? Life moves quickly, but I still don't think it's gonna, like, even World War III. I don't believe it's gonna happen, and maybe I'll probably get a lot of pushback from you guys about it. Maybe nobody cares. I don't ride that wave. You know what I mean? What am I? I'm just fucking chilling, smoking weed, waiting my turn. That's it. Or busting whatever I gotta do, climbing a tree, taking a nice morning shit, or doing some comedy. I don't know, what. When the world ends, I'll be there. Let's see. But for now, I'm not gonna worry about it. Just fuck with AI and make stupid pictures, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, all right, everybody. I think that's the episode for today. But please, I hope you guys do come check out my show June 24th, 8 p.m. Saturday, at Rudy's LA Bar and Grill in East LA. It's right down the street from East Los Angeles Community College. If you're out there and you're listening to this, come see what's up, yo. You can come buy a day of, buy a ticket for $10 and enjoy some comedy, or I got the tickets online. If you want to buy a ticket and it'll come with food, there's that option too. So it'd be cool. And I got other dates coming up. June 11th, I'm doing the Deadpan show. No flyer for that yet, but you can check out my Instagram and all that. And I might do this festival. I want to make it happen June 8th and 9th. I'm supposed to be going over there, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm a little bit nervous because I don't know how I'm gonna get out there, but yeah, let's see what happens. All right, everybody, thank you guys for listening. You guys have a fucking wonderful weekend. It's still Saturday, right? It's Saturday. Oh yeah. All right, guys. Peace.